Hey everybody, this is kind of impromptu. I wanted to reach out and talk to you guys real quick. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tara. I am a 54-year-old woman that is changing my whole life. Um, I've been doing it for a while. However, recently I wanted to start vlogging, and I also recently changed my way of eating in order to produce the healthiest Tara that I can. So I have embarked upon a diet fit for humans, and so basically, I'm ketovore, carnivore right now, more ketovore because I'm still adding some carbohydrates as a garnish. And I'm talking about carbohydrates and single ingredient complex carbs from plants. So I was just talking to a friend of mine, and this friend of mine, she's a good friend of mine. And she has a client that she helps take care of. She's got the same business I do, but she does mostly residentials. One of her clients ended up needing more than just someone coming to the house every couple of weeks to clean. Um, he started needing meal prep and all sorts of things like that. So she's been doing that. I'm hoping you can hear me. I've got the microphone. I feel like even when I hold it, it's makes it. Oh, my cat. Oh. Anyway, let's not digress. And he has been declining pretty rapidly lately. And if you've watched any of these, you know that I am embarking on this life because I know that I'm going to live quite a long time. And I need to make sure that I'm living the best I can and having the best life possible into the future. I need to have health. Okay. It's something I wish I had kind of, really embraced at a much younger age. I was very big into plant based things at a younger age. Um, and obviously, there's a lot to it. I don't want to get into the science of it all, but it's hindsight's 2020. I could say I wish I knew then what I know now, but the bottom line is I am here now, and I know what I know now, and it's super important that that was a cattail that I do that, and so part of the reason why I'm actually vlogging this with you all is because I really there may be someone out there that is reached by my message and goes and looks up more messages from other people and makes a change in their life so they too can live a fully robust life as long as God has given you to be on this earth. Okay? So she just got in touch with me, and her client, I'm not even going to use sex, so you can't even pinpoint it, is an alcoholic. And an alcoholic, I'm not talking about somebody that has to have a couple of drinks after work every day. I'm talking about somebody that can't do anything without it. And that he started where those people with a couple of drinks every day start. Okay. So recently, a family member came to town to help with that person to get their shit together so they could get into a rehabilitation because it's obvious it's gone too far. And this is an elderly person. And quite honestly, he's really lucky. There I go. They are really lucky that they've got this far, quite honestly. So I don't know if this all really started boiling down over the last 5 years, or if it's been this bad for longer and just nobody noticed. So this morning, since I've already busted it open, he fell, and the family member had to call the ambulance because they couldn't get him up, and he's in the hospital right now, and they're looking to put him into a psychiatric detox, and then straight into assisted living. And it just breaks my fucking heart because now the whole idea of rehab isn't even a thing anymore. It's so sad. So, what that brings me here to talk about if you do drink, stop. Even if it's casual, just don't. For what? For what reasons? Don't. It's poison. Um, yeah, whatever you can do. So, like, my mother, she quit drinking, I don't know, I would say in her early 60s. And she passed when she was 80. And she quit because something just clicked in her head. Um, she had been a heavy drinker at one point, and then not so much. And then she lived with me, and I drank, and she drank with me. And one day something happened, and it just clicked in her brain. She never freaked out on me about it, but that was it. She may have had 3 or 4 glasses of wine from that early 60s moment until she passed. She just wasn't interested. Um, it turned off. So what happened with us? I was in my early 30s, and my exes, my in-laws from my ex, were coming over. So my ex mother-in-law and her grandson were going to be coming over to the house. So I wanted to make some food, and I wanted to make uh, crab cakes. I had a really good recipe for the sauce. And crab cakes, generally you fry them. And I was frying crab cakes, drinking white wine. And for me, that was just like, whatever. Um, in the past, I had been a short order cook. And when you are really used to that kind of heat, there are times where you can almost touch the, the fryer oil. So it had been a long time since I had been such a person, a long time. And but yet I'm acting in the kitchen with the alcohol that I can be like that. And one of my crab cakes broke in half as I went to flip them. And instead of dealing with that and just calling it what it is, you can stick it back together on the fucking plate, right? Drunk Tara decided she was going to reach into the oil and catch that piece. Now I was skillet frying, so but I burnt my hand, and I was out of work for 10 days. It was a really bad burn. I didn't go to the doctor, of course. I treated it with cold water and Noxema. I knew that if you get burned, hot water is what you should be doing. I did not do that. I probably it was a bad burn. It was more than third degree. I'm sure I have no scars from it, but I could not. My hand had to stay wrapped for like 10 days, and I couldn't work. And I was working in a galley on a fishing boat, and that was dangerous enough without me having a burn. Anyway, that was it for my mom. She was just like, it just gone. She had no interest in catching a buzz anymore. She still died in a very similar way that this person is probably going to pass. Life flipped upside down on her, and that was it. Um, I what happened to my mom was way more nefarious. But if I had known what I know now, about food, and I was doing a really good job with her with food. Um, I could have helped her live longer and way better, like super independent. So this person is not going to be independent anymore, probably from here on out. And it makes me so grateful that God found a way to reach me about the alcohol now. Um, it's a shame on me that the flipping of the crab cake didn't do it for me. That didn't do it for me. It did for my mom though, thank God. Um, just be really careful, guys, with the poisons that you voluntarily put in your body. And I am nowhere near perfect. I am not claiming that I am, obviously. Um, but I really want to try, and I really reach out to God all the time, asking Him for guidance. And one of the things that spoke up to me as soon as I got that message about that gentleman was I had to talk to you. Seek, seek your best health. It reminds me of the parable of the talents. I'm not sure what book it's in. I know it's in the New Testament. Don't squander the life you've been given, okay? Don't waste it away. And don't let outside things stop you from being as healthy as you can. Our food is a mess in America, and um, there's so many issues. If you even wanted to be a healthy herbivore or omnivore or whatever you call it, where you eat both meat and carbohydrates, there's no more good wheat left. It's all been treated. Don't drink, guys. Okay? Just stop. Ask God for a way. He'll provide it for you. He will give you some angle that you need to make that decision. And he'll even drag it out with you as long as you need it. Like after I went all that time and then abstained for Lent and then decided I was going to drink again and immediately was like, oh no, I'm not. Holy shit. If you don't give yourself some time to do an elimination diet and eliminate that, you're never going to know how good you're going to feel once you decide to make the change. So do the best you can, one step at a time. Um, maybe you'll get lucky and God will approach you the way He approached me. It was easy for me. Um, and it because I was alone. There's so many different factors that happened. Um, I know what path I would be going down, and if I had continued to drink the way I drank for the past 30 years, especially since COVID, I would still be living a very long time. But within 10 of the years from here, I'd be living in some sort of assisted living, shitting myself, not able to move, using a walker, all those things. And I would be miserable. And I would have wasted the gift that God has given me. I don't want you to waste yours. Okay? I am hungry. I'm going to eat lunch. I love you a long time. And I'll see you probably later. I'll probably come back later. Thank you. Bye.